EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sag. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Throwing on second and long. Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Now. Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check, check.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Phillip Lindsay. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. 15. Check 15.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Rock. Rock it. Rock it. Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, exit.
At the 20-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Hey, Alpha. Look, squeeze.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him. He gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 11. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Washington now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mariota to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. You think back to 2018, many people thought it would be Royce Freeman taking over as the lead back in Denver. Spent a 3rd-round pick on him, but it was Philip Lindsay who would be in the catbird seat as the #1 running back. But still for Freeman, not a bad rookie campaign, 521 yards and 5 touchdowns as the backup. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait and enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You're out.
Switch gears.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 11 yards there, 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Protein spill. Good.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hustle, hustle.
And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive. Nowhere to
escape, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
35's the mic.
Throwing on second down. Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 19-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come to our world. We want it. Hey, lock it. Switch.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Watch that screen. Watch that.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Where are they, team? We take it win.
Check it back. Check it back.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down now, it's Washington. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Washington on 3rd and short. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Titans.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check right. Smooth. Get your swerve on. Mike 55.
A big spot now for the rookie Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Josh Malone, his second touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Throwing, Mariota. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. On 1st down, it's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. This one caught by Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Here we go. He's checking. Crash. Get it.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Hey, wahoo!
Now this time, Locke will throw. Open man there is Malone. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Check 9. Go.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Locke's throw caught by Sutton, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run here with Lindsey.
That completion hooks.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game. With the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Blue 18. Let's get it.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Mariota. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Von Miller. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Locke. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he lost the football.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Ready. 10-2 start.
Pull it together. You go tight. You got tight.
Now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.